Hey guys, Andrew here, and this is QuickTips episode 5, I think. Alright, somebody post a comment and tell me what episode this is. Actually, no, don't do that. I'll have it figured out by the time I post this. It'll be in the title. Yeah, I think it's episode 5. This isn't even a 3x3. QuickTips episode 5. Alright, so it's a finger tip. Basically, I'm going to teach you how to use finger tricks in your algorithms and solves fluently. So what that means is, I'll give you an example. So what I was just doing there was RUR prime U prime, sexy move, and that's RUR prime U prime, what I just did right there. And that's how a lot of people at first might practice RUR prime U prime, like that. And then they do that a bunch of times. But what I'm going to teach you here is that it's better to do this. Basically the difference there was, in the first one I was doing RUR prime U prime, and then stopping, and then doing RUR prime U prime, and then after I did that U prime, then I did the R. But if you think about it, here I'll grab a cube with better cuttings that I can illustrate this. What you're actually doing is when you're doing that U R prime, right here you're making use of the cutting range of your cube. So U R prime, your cube's doing a cut right there, corner cut. So first you make use of that, and then also when you do U prime, and then the R that's going to follow it, even though that R doesn't actually happen until the next iteration of RUR prime U prime, but that R is also going to make use of your cube's cutting range, so you can see right there U prime R. So basically you group that into groups of UR prime and U prime R, rather than RUR prime U primes. It'll allow you to go much faster. And that's the kind of thing you want to think about when you're doing, say, algorithms like a T-perm. I haven't actually thought about this. So what I'm thinking here is I'll do that R, then the UR prime, right there, that's one of those spots. Then U prime R prime, that's reverse corner cutting, so you don't want to use that, so you want to do a full U prime, R prime, but then you can use your cutting range right there to go into that F, and then you have to go the full way there because that's going to be a reverse cut. R2, and then you've got a corner cut right there, so you want to make use of that. R prime, full cut because that's a reverse corner cut. U prime, but there's a corner cut. U R prime, there's another one of those. And then for that final one, the F prime, you're going to have to do a full, because that's a reverse cut. See, I'll show you that again. One right there. Not there. 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 One right there. Or not one right there, sorry. The very end. But basically that's what you have to think about whenever you're doing anything. Like if you're solving the cube, I'll go ahead and show you a random F2L case and do that. So I've got these two right here. I'll solve those by splitting them up. There's cut right there. I have to do the full because that's reverse. And then I would cube rotate. I don't know if this is actually the best way, but then I do R. That one has to be a full turn because I'm going to do U after that, and it's a reverse corner cut. But then I've got a corner cut right there, and that's how I got that pair. So I suggest that you go through all of your pairs, any algorithms that you use, basically anything you do while solving your cube, analyze it for how you can make your finger tricks better. And one way to do that is just go through like what I was doing. messed up the algorithm. But anyway, just go through and do what I was doing. Just go through and see what types of cuts you're using at every point. And make sure you're making full use of all your cutting range. Like most speed cubes will have a cutting range of about 45 degrees. So you want to make sure you're using that. It's a waste to have it and not use it. And that'll hopefully speed up your solves. It worked for me, and I hope it helped you, and I'll see you on my next video.